Ladies and gentlemen, yes, my screen is right. It is correct. We have the legendary. We talking about Hall of Famer, Rock and Roll Hall of Famer, right down the road. Bootsy Collins from the Natty. What up?
Warm me up, Papa. Oh, man.
Yeah.
It's such a blessing to still be around, man. I'm just loving being here and getting involved and doing what we need to do to make it all happen.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. It's good to see you, bro, and just love what you have done for so many, man, musically, enlightening us, man, entertaining us, and keeping us on point. You did?
Yeah. Well, it's done the same thing for me. I mean, you got to bring some funk to get some. So when you give it up, you get it back.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, Bootsy, man, we've been saying this so much lately that this is the most important election, at least my lifetime.
Yeah, you're
right. And we want to make sure we get people out to the polls. And what we have been in the middle of a pandemic, bro.
Yeah,
we've been breaking numbers on early voting.
Yeah,
I wanted you to reach out to those, man, who believe it or not, there are some people who still haven't made up their mind and don't understand how serious this is.
Yeah, it's very serious, man. I mean, being in the music business for all my life, really, I never really thought about, the political side of it the way it is now. I mean, it's so in your face now that if you ain't thinking about what you better do, then you better start and don't even think. You got to just do what's got to be done, and I'm just, wanting everybody to just get involved, get involved and do what we need to do and go on out and vote and get this thing done, because, it's a heck of a thing to be faced with this kind of tragedy and then have another tragedy on top of it. I mean, come on, you say in your lifetime, my lifetime too, man. I ain't never been through. We've been through a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
this one tops it all, man. And it's so evident what's happening. We got to at least try to do something about it. At least, and regardless of all the rhetoric that's going around about it ain't gonna mean nothing, it ain't gonna. Well, I mean, I'd rather be on the side of doing than not doing nothing. So that's what it's boiling down to. And I totally understand why people are kind of subject to going ahead. I understand that, but at the same time, I used to be one of them people. But at the same time, we got to do what we got to do. And it ain't even no choice. It ain't even no choice. We got to do it. Period.
Do you remember the first time you went in to vote?
First time. Oh, wow. It was during, I guess, in my 30s.
Okay.
30s.
Yeah. And compared to then to now.
Yeah.
What does it mean to you?
I'm sorry, I missed.
Compared to then to now, what does that mean to you, man?
Oh man, this is the moment. I mean, it didn't, to me at that particular time, it was like I was kind of doing it because it was the thing to do.
Yeah.
And you just do and follow what others was doing at that time if you didn't understand. And I totally didn't understand. I'd be the first one to admit that. I totally didn't understand what my vote meant, and now it's different, because I had, I guess, all of that time to realize, what we have been missing, and that's each and every one of us. We just have got to reach out and do this thing, whether we understand it or not. At that time, I really didn't understand it, but I was doing it anyway. This time I got more understanding of what it really means to move the big raccoon up out of that. How they stay up, stay up in that mug and let the kids go out. They let the mama go out, but Big Dog, he stays up in there and, but that mama, he got to go. He got to know.
When you see people like Lil Wayne who says, "Hey, I I support him. He's endorsing him now."
Yeah.
What goes through your mind?
Well, I don't have no hate for him. Everybody got a choice. Everybody, can make their own choice of what they want to do. I just happen to believe differently, you know. And but I ain't hating on my brother
not at all
for his choice, But I just ain't going that way. It's too obvious. It's too obvious. Even a little kid can see what the heck is going on. It's all about the paper guy, and I ain't going for the paper guy, and we as people should never go for that. I mean, the only reason we know about the paper guy is because we was introduced to it and we had to depend on that, but really we always depended on each other, and we got to get back to that, that faith in one another. We got to get back to that. That to me is the route we should be going, as opposed to all the stuff we've learned to do. It ain't right. It don't feel right. It just ain't right, man. So that's my rap. That's my rap. Like I say, I ain't got no hate on none of the brothers and sisters that want to go that route. They can do what they want to do, but the people that have the funk and the faith and the one that's led by that, they need to go and get the raccoon up out the building. If it's a duck, his name is, I ain't gonna call his name, but if it's a duck, you got to get rid of it. You got a duck, you definitely got a duck. So I'm out with that one, man.
Yeah. Tell me about it, man. Together we can, man.
Yeah, it's all about together we can. I don't know. Did you seen the video yet?
No, I didn't get a chance to see the video yet. We're gonna check it out.
You got to see the video because it says it all. I mean, we were so used to working together that that now it's it's been some time where we've been separating all of this time by this high technology stuff. Everybody got their own room. We never had our own room, man. Come on. Then you had bugs start getting their own TV.
Right.
You never had your own TV. We was to have one TV in the house, one radio, and so all of these things that people are calling blessings now is really the material things, and it's like backfiring on us. The blessings that we get now are like curses, it's like turning us away from each other, and we grew up working in the fields, in the cotton fields, with the code of the music, talking to each other. We don't do that no more.
Yeah.
I mean, working in the cotton field, that's good. We don't do that no more.
Yeah, you did right.
but what has it come down to? What's the price of that? We're standing on these mugs' backs that did this, that, and the other, died for us, and now we ain't coming through. We got to come through, man. We got to come through. So that's what Together We Can is all about. We just got to join forces and do this thing right, and get that raccoon up out of there, man. Because that mother got the what's those dark circles things, around the eyes,
bags.
When you see a raccoon, you got to know it. Mother's a raccoon, man. Let's get him. He can do his thing, but not on us.
Yeah,
man.
Yes, man. So you still in the Natty?
I'm still in the Natty.
Yeah.
The one is blessing us.
Yeah.
Mighty way, because I'm still here. First of all.
Yes, sir.
And I realize that people are just being distracted so much that we are forgetting about the one. It's all about us becoming as one. Yeah. And that is what the record is all about. The power of the one. If you don't have the power of the one, that means everybody included, then it's kind of useless. It's all kind of useless, you know. That's what evolving and coming together really means. You know, everybody coming together and doing this thing. You know, if we can't do that, then we're gonna be fighting against each other every single day, and it's gonna get worse.
Yeah, we don't need that. We don't need that.
Yeah, unless, you know, we all start to realize this time was given to us to snap out of it. We got to snap out of that goofy stuff and get real. You know, it's all right to talk to each other. You know, my husband got so used to, you know, texting each other and, you know, all of that stuff. You know,
right.
Me included. You know, I mean, you know, you get so used and so comfortable with doing stuff that's easier than calling a mug or, you know, just talking to a mug face to face, that, you know, and all of that's got something to do with dragging you away from the one, you know.
Yeah.
And it's all about the one, man. We got to start facing people, each other, talking to each other, you know, and even if you don't agree with a mug, it's all right. It's still cool, you know. But you know, we have to come together on this one issue, and let's get this raccoon on up out of here.
All right, the big homie, man. Bootsy, always an honor and a privilege to talk to you, bro. Keep doing it, baby.
Hey, man, I just like to say AARP protects voters 50 plus, and the website is aarp.org/election2020. Let's go. Give up the phone, Bobble.
Yes, sir.
That's what we're talking about. On the one, baby.